Okay, hello. So, what I have to do is I have to explain three different types, what could change a gene pool, um, one being genetic drift. So, for example, imagine uh, this is this is a population of bunnies, and basically, um, there are two parts to the genetic drift. One of them is the founder effect. So let's say these all of the red phenotype bunnies go off and make their own little island, just consisting of the same phenotypes, and they just reproduce within um, these five red phenotype bunnies. Um, and that's a bad thing because there's no genetic variation. Um, so that's why, for example, in the Amish community, there's a lot of things wrong with the offspring there because there are a lot of um, babies that are born with defects, and it's a result of um, reproducing within families and all that. It's the same. Um, and the other part of genetic drift is bottleneck, and that's just it's out of everyone's control pretty much. So something like a war or something. So let's say there's a war, like a bomb gets dropped in this small community, and that would wipe out half and leave half. And something you notice is that all of the yellow phenotype bunnies have been destroyed, and this could be a bad thing if that was the good gene, or it could be a good thing if that was a bad gene. And they were lucky enough that they got eradicated instead of the good gene. So another part of something that could change a gene pool is gene flow, and that's so immigration in. So let's say in this small, well, let's say there before, so there was no yellow phenotype bunnies, and a bunch of bunnies with that gene just decided to move in. Um, then they would change the gene pool because there's a different phenotype, and that means that they could they can reproduce with the other bunnies. Um, Now, another part of is also emigration, which means exit. So then, let's say in this community, all of the red bunnies leave. Um, and if we connect this back to the lab, the red bunnies were the bald bunnies. Um, so in this case, that would be a good thing, but it could also be a bad thing if that was the good gene that moved out and then you just left with the bad gene. And another thing that could change a gene pool is mutations. So let's say in this little community, there are only red phenotype bunnies. So that's all there is. So what could change is if there was just out of just randomly something mutates within one of them, and they reproduce, and then they create a mutated bunny which would add variation, and that mutated bunny would breed with the normal or the original gene, and they would create a hybrid, which would be two, which would change the gene pool because then that hybrid could reproduce with the other bunnies and so on.